So Graham, Jim asks, do you think that the architecture of churches and cathedrals as a barrier to people entering into church?
There's a sense for me that recognising that different people have different needs, sometimes the architecture serves the need and sometimes that it gets in the way. For me, Christian faith is about a relationship with God. And therefore, I'm always asking the question, in our relationship with God and in our worship of God, what serves that and what hinders that? Now, for some people, some of the grandeur in the buildings can sometimes create a high sense of God, the Most High God, with a sense of glory and reverence and such a view. But for others, for whom their relationship with God is a more personal, friendlier, intimate way, it could be that it becomes imposing when they're in that, and they would much prefer something a little bit more simple. So it's a very interesting question. The difficulty is for some people that, depending how they are, they get in the way. I think the other thing is that over the years, styles of worship, approach to worship has been very different. But we have, if you like, a heritage of buildings that were used in a certain way for a type of worship. And we use them today, but our worship has changed, and so sometimes the thing is a bit confusing for really. So I think my feeling is that different people will respond in different situations. I think it's more to do with what can you do within the building. We think of the word church and we think of not a building, we think of people. It's always been the case. The Bible made it clear that the church is people, ecclesia, the called out ones. So buildings are there to facilitate that worship, and they can do various different things. And you need to find the place where it works for you, and consequently it will be different for different